So, by the way, where are you?
Actually, no, I'm currently at my work site.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not an issue. So,
yeah.
how are you?
Yes, I'm fine, ma'am. What
Okay.
about you?
I'm also doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Sunil, I think your name is Sunil. Am I right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so Sunil, we are meeting very first time. So I think first, I really want to know about yourself. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. So, as you mentioned, my name is Sunil Khandekar. I'm from Goa. I've done my studies in civil engineering, and currently for the last 8 years, I've been working as a civil engineer at construction site. So my hobbies are reading books, newspaper, having conversation with the people. That's it.
Hmm. Glad to know all our things about you, and I'm very glad to look at it like that. You are your working sector, but if still you are just want to start practice. So, what is the reason behind to start practice English?
Just because want to be fluent in this language.
Mhm.
That's it. No other any reasons.
So, where are you working? So, English is required.
Currently, where I'm working, it is actually not that much required. It is required, but sometimes
Mhm.
you can say. But if you went to some other some reputed companies or some big cities, that I think it will be required.
Okay, so may I introduce myself? Do
Yes,
you know
yes, yes.
about?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, my name is Mansi Vajpayee. I basically belong to Uttar Pradesh, Kanpur. If I talk about my qualification, I have done my master's subject of English literature. Apart from this, I'm pursuing PGCR from Indira Gandhi National Open Institute, and I'm running my YouTube channel name of English Dose 27. I'm teaching as well. That's all about me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very interesting to hear about you. Yeah.
So tell me about your anything. What is your hobby? As you already mentioned here, you are fond of reading, and apart from reading, what do you have? What is the hobby you have?
So hobby we can say like playing cricket,
Okay.
football, any sports like you can say.
So how's the weather, Goa? I think Goa is very say that very
Hot,
coldy
hot.
weather there.
No, no, not coldy weather.
Okay, I
It's
think
a
it's a beach side.
Yeah, it is close to. It is located in the coastal belt, but it is not cold, or it is actually hot. You can say.
So okay, so how is your English journey going on?
It is going on because as a actually I would just like to give a description or about my English journey, why I want to learn, how I started, and regarding everything I will just mention.
Mm-hmm.
So I started, my education. It is at my primary level. It was in my native language. My native
Mm-hmm.
language is Konkani. But when I shifted to high school, then I came into an English medium school, and in college it was medium of instruction was in English. And after that, after I graduated from my college, I didn't have that environment so that I can have communication. So I tried various ways like reading, listening, and sometimes I used to get opportunities like with communicating with the people. But I didn't think that it worked out for me. And recently, for the last you can say 1 month, I came across this Skype platform. So I found it very interesting and effective also. So I jumped, downloaded the app and started having conversation with the people. That's it.
So who suggested to you just join a Skype and add the group?
So no one actually suggested me. It was I just happened to just going through the YouTube videos so how I can improve my English like communication fluency everything. So I came across one of the channels of one of the lady. She was having conversation with the people and she was posting it on her channel. So I just saw her videos. So and later she was mentioning about Skype app and everything. So I happened to message her and see that she then have had conversation with me via the Skype app and later somehow I get to know on this platform.
I think nowadays these things are very useful and very effective. Those people who really wants to learn that language and who don't have any time to join an institute. So of
Yeah.
course we can learn that language by the help of Skype, by the help of the co-learners, by the help of the tutors as well. Of course, that is a very important and the play the vital role in our communication skills. I'm also learning that language. I just want to become myself as a fluent level. I just want to say I want to do we can say that master in that language because nowadays English is very important. You cannot deny this thing.
Yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah.
So okay, so how can we make this conversation interesting? Do you have any question you want to ask me here?
No any specific question. If you have any questions to ask me, then you can go ahead with the questions. Maybe I can later come. I can get something. Some questions can come to my mind by having conversation.
Okay, that the same thing happened with me. Having conversation, I just got the questions. Okay, so tell me about your city.
Goa. Okay. Yeah. So Ajay, before asking, I will telling about Goa. I just want to know what you know about Goa, what you heard, or what you know, or what you studied. Everything. Just in brief,
Uh,
short.
Actually, I just know about Goa. It's a beachy place, and everybody wants to visit there. Just little bit I know about that city. I don't have any idea too much.
Yeah. So before you were asking me that the weather in Goa it was cold. So
Mhm.
how you came? How come to where you got to know that Goa was cold?
No, no,
All,
no. I don't have any thought about that. No, this is I just thinking. There's a beach, so maybe that's why it is a coldy weather. That's his
yeah,
only
yeah.
thought
Okay,
process
okay.
and
I
nothing else.
understood. Yeah, you were just guessing. Yeah. I will just tell you. It is I will not say it is cold. It is like hot temperature, but not that hot. But yeah, I will say it is a hot temperature because it is close to the equator region.
Okay.
It's close to the southern part of India. It is actually close to the southern states of India. Temperature is quite high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, Goa it is a smaller state of India,
Yeah.
and it's also population is also quite less. Almost you can say 20 lakhs. You can say
Mm-hmm.
yeah. The native language of Goa is the Konkani language.
Kokri. Okay, that's the things I heard of first time. Kokri, I just read about any book, but it's not. I'm not heard about. I will not heard the Kokri language. How to sound
Yeah.
it?
You know Marathi language.
No, I literally don't know.
It is actually Konkani, Marathi, Hindi. These languages are quite similar languages. It is
Okay,
written in
Hindi is
Devanagari
also
language.
similar. Hindi is also similar.
You can say because Hindi and Marathi it is quite similar, and Marathi and Konkani it is quite similar. It is written in
Uh,
the Devanagari script only.
okay, I know Devanagari script. We can say the Devanagari Lipi. And my native language is Hindi, but I never heard the Kokri and Marathi language
Okay.
because
So
I
I will
never visit their cities. That's why.
yeah. So I will just for timing I will just uh, three sentences I will say. One will be in English, one in Hindi, one Marathi, and one in Konkani.
Okay, of
So
course.
first, yeah. So what is your name? So that is the sentence in English. So I will say that same in Hindi. आपका नाम क्या है?
Mm-hmm.
In Marathi, I will say तुझं नाव काय? It is in Marathi. And the third
Okay.
one I will say तुझे नाव किती? That is in Konkani.
Okay, okay, we can understand. Of course, if anybody just speak that language in front of to me, so of course we can understand a little bit because I think we can understand by the help of expression of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
These languages I will saying with respect to my Konkani, Marathi, Hindi. These languages are written in Devanagari script.
Hmm.
So it is
I
I
know
will
very
say
well
it is
about Hindi. I am able to speak in Hindi as well, English as well, but
yeah,
I don't know any other language.
yeah. So how
Yeah.
many languages you know, ma'am?
I know only two languages, Hindi and English.
Yeah. Your mother tongue is Hindi.
Yeah, my mother tongue is Hindi.
Yeah. And Bhojpuri and Maithili, those languages are not. You don't speak those languages. Braj Bhasha and
No,
all.
Bhojpuri language I heard and but I cannot speak. I'm unable to speak, but I understand very well Bhojpuri because I think Bhojpuri language is also similar to Hindi. You can understand. what they are
Yeah,
speaking, because in our television the Bhojpuri channels are available, so of course the movies of the Bhojpuri, it's mind blowing, the story of the Bhojpuri, it's mind blowing. Sometimes I watch, so we can say that I am able to understand what they are saying, what action they are doing. But I think
yeah,
Kokri and Marathi, I was unable to listen anywhere, and we can say that, yeah, I haven't listened to anywhere. That's why I can say that I am unable, I am not aware of that language.
yeah, yeah.
I
Once you
Yeah.
know you have the environment again, you will again learn or develop speaking.
So in Goa, everybody speaks in Kokri language.
Yeah. In
Nobody
India
speak in
also,
Hindi. Okay, in
Hindi,
Hindi is also.
yeah. So when people from other states of India they visit, then Goan people they speak in Hindi. So Goan people they understand both. Actually, Goan people understand English also, the native language also,
Mhm.
Marathi
Yeah.
language also, Hindi
Ah,
language
you are
also.
great. We can say that you are a great Hindi. If you know Hindi and if you Marathi and the Kokri and the English as well, so of course you can survive yourself anywhere. That's why we can say that English is very important for us, because if we really want to visit anywhere and we don't know their native language, then how can we
Yeah,
translate? How can we understand what they are saying? That's why English is very important for the main data reason.
yeah. So we can say that Hindi, it is my thought. Hindi is a language for national integration, I will say, and English we can say a language for the international,
Yeah, this is a global language.
global language, like
Yeah.
that we can say. So yeah. So what? I just forgot what 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 was the topic we were
Yeah,
speaking.
we were talking about the languages
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So I will just tell you about Goa. And have you ever been to Goa? You or your friends in friend circle or your relatives?
To be honest, I haven't been visited there, but still in future, I and my family is making a plan. I have to visit there because I heard about the Goa. It's a very beautiful city, and everybody wants to visit there. So that's why that is in my mind. I have to visit there. Anyhow, it does not confirm the time today, but
Yeah, yeah,
after later, sooner or later, I will be visit there.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
yeah,
So, one question is in my mind: how the
yeah.
difficulties you are facing in your English journey, like that you just mentioned here, your native language is Konkani, and so what is the role of the grammar? You need the grammar or not? Yeah, you just learn that language by the help of conversation, yeah, other things.
We are speaking with respect to English, no?
Yeah, I'm just talking about English.
Yeah. So first of all, I will say because in grammatical past, most of the students who study in English medium, they must be having some basic idea. I will say most of the idea they will be having with respect to grammatical part. But most of the people, I think they lack the environment. So they are not able to speak, and therefore they are lagging. I think so. I think first I will say forget. I think I will suggest to them is that they must not concentrate too much on grammatical part. First of all, I will ask suggest to them to give a try to speak first, and
Yeah.
this grammatical part, this vocabulary part, it will you can improve with the time. Yeah,
Yeah, of course, that is 100% right. If you really want to work on your fluency, so please skip the grammatical part because it's a wasting of time sometime. Yeah, grammar is important. I cannot deny this thing, but it is not most important. First, you
yeah,
just start listening more and more how they are speaking, how the words they are using, how the construction they are giving their sentences. That is a very important. So the we can say that basic grammar is important, but deep grammar is not important for that language. So of course, if you really want to learn that language, so we should just keep in our mind. We have to listen more and more. We have to speak more and more, and we have to understand more and more because observation is very important for cover that language. If you are able, because sometimes we make a mistake, that is the reality of the life. You if you are learning that language, that is the reality, you are making a mistakes. But the reason behind, if you are able to express your thoughts and ideas in front of the people and people easily get understand, that is the things, that is the quality we should have, then you can learn that language.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because what I feel is that compared to other languages, English, now these languages I know. English has, I feel it is complex, grammatical rules. Slightly, I will say it is from. I will not say it is my feeling actually. But
Mhm.
because you take other languages like Marathi and Hindi languages, compared to that,
Mhm.
I feel English has a little bit, complex type, little bit difficult type of, grammatical
Yeah,
rules.
it is. This is not a bed of roses of that language. We have to learn it more and we have to start hard work on that language if we really want to become a master in that language. And if we are able to understand what the people are saying, so of course we have to learn more and more. Then we can do that. And then we can get the fluency. And I think you are speaking well. You are quite good in that language.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you for appreciating. And I also like to, you are also speaking quite well because I think your graduation is itself is in, your studies
Yeah,
itself is in
I
English.
have. Yeah, but I think that is a different, totally different because I have done my master in English literature, and the English literature and English language is a different subject. Literature just give you intention how the novel and prose and poetry you have to just read about the writer that in literature, but the language just teach you how to speak, how to give the sentence. That the part of the language. So it's totally different. There's a no any role between two communication skills, what you are speaking right now and what do you have done study. It is a totally different.
Yeah. So you can, as you have done, you mentioned you have done literature, so you can even write a book in future or a novel of yours own.
No, actually, you know what? I'm not fond of writing and the reading as well. But I just want to speak, so that is not in my mind. I just read a book. But of course, if I will be a good tutor in upcoming future, so of course I will write the book on the translation about the daily basic use conversational skill. This is important for us to learning that language because I am doing working in that side. How to improve it, how to cover it, how to get the classes of our students so they can improve their English. So that the
Yeah,
work I'm doing right now.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we have done all our things. Do you want now? You have any question you want to ask me here? Okay. Have you visited Uttar Pradesh?
No, I haven't visited Uttar Pradesh, but I would like to visit.
Okay.
You are from which place in Uttar Pradesh? I just forgot.
Kanpur. Kanpur. Do you know about
Kanpur.
it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard about it. Kanpur. Yeah.
Now the
So it
Kanpur
is.
is developing day by day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So Kanpur is located close to Lucknow. Distance between
Yeah,
Kanpur and
yeah, of course. It is a nearby Lucknow.
yeah.
For
How
me,
many
where I'm
kilometers?
living, for me, it's I cannot measure the kilometer because it's totally different to the we can say place to place. But of course, where I am living, the Lucknow is only we can say that 15 kilometer.
Ah, okay. So I
Yeah,
think you live in a city area, I guess.
yeah, of course, I live in city area. Because
So it is
Kanpur is a very large city, so we cannot measure the Lucknow place to in at the surroundings. But where I am living, I can just know that yeah, 15 kilometers is only.
yeah,
Because last few years ago, one of my exam, the center is held on the Lucknow. So then I just know I can just go there by the help of bike.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, so how many members in your family?
Actually, I have four members in my family. My papa, my mama, my elder brother, and myself.
Okay, so what is your future plan? What do you want to become?
I actually, currently, as I mentioned, I'm already a civil engineer.
Mhm.
So I already what I already dreamed as a childhood. So I already have become. But I just
Okay,
want to,
that was your dream. You want to become a civil engineer.
not exactly. I will say, see, I actually I know 10, 15 options. So
Okay,
so
that's a
finally
good
I
thing.
became. Yeah,
That's
I
a
will.
good thing if you have a 15 option to do something.
It could be more also because I
Oh my
don't
God.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't have any specific dream as such, but I'm satisfied and happy also what I have become in my life, and I just want to not just stop with that what I become. I have to further enhance also.
That's a good thing. But I think everybody should have one dream. No, I have to become that when I grow.
Yeah, yeah. So actually, currently my some of the dreams of mine are still are unfulfilled. So with time,
Mhm.
it will. I will also work on that, and I will get also fulfill those wishes.
That's a great to know that because you know what, if you have a dream, no, I have to become a civil engineer, and you have already become it. So that's a mind blowing. We achieved whatever we planned. That is a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
what was your dream when you were a kid?
You know what? When I was kid, so it was a very funny dream. I just look at the doctor. No, I just told my mama I have to become a doctor, just because of to that was a dream. But when I come to the actual and reality, that was not my originic dream. I start working on that. We can say that the government sector. So I start working on that side. I really that is my dream. I want to become a government employee. So I'm just working in the competitive exam. We can say that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So as you mentioned, doctor, it was also my dream at one time,
Yeah,
I will say.
I think when you are child, when so we have a different types of we just look at the people. Okay, he is that, she is that. Then I have to become that same thing. So that is a silly dream and kind of funny dream. What we have planning and future.
Yeah. So actually, I will just mention what I was, now yes,
Hmm.
yeah, spoke about that. I at one time I also wanted to become I wanted to get into a military also. Whenever I saw someone on any films or any shows related to, soldiers, I wanted to become a soldier also in my life.
Hmm.
And sometimes also as a teacher, also wanted to become a teacher also. But later
Yeah.
with time, I have to select. But because at that time I was a small. I was not in that. I was not able to think. So now with time I just I come to know what I have to do in my life. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, of course. That thing happened with I think every one person when they are child, when they were child, they know very well. Okay, that thing I have to become. But after schooling, after colleging, they realize now what I have to do because that the overall pressure I have to earn a lot for my family, for the people, for the society as well because we have to show ourselves what we are because people
Yeah,
are asking you who are you and what are you doing and so
yeah,
that the things we have to we have that the things give the pressure us and we start working on that segment that we really needed on that time.
yeah. So, but now currently, now looking at the current scenario, and rising, unemployment, inflation, and rise in the prices, and like that. So I will. It is from my point of view. I'm speaking my idea. So currently, you must, select such a career that you get, which are, not common.
Mhm.
Normally, no one goes in that way. That is, and I will say, in which you get at least a sufficient amount, sufficient
Mhm.
salary package, I will say, and
Yeah.
also you get a good job. You land up in a good job, and also it
Yeah,
is
I think.
like that, I will say.
Of course, but I think someone people are also available in here. They just earning a lot of money, but they are not satisfied with that job because the dream has not come through. That's why. That is also we can say the ITI Baba.
Yeah,
We can say he had a very package of the great package and
yeah,
he can survive their life very easily, very good way. But now what he is doing. So we can
yeah,
say that the dream is also important. So we should have watched dream and we should have fulfill our dream. That is our responsibility. Whether you are just working on that field or not, it doesn't matter. What matter is that what you are working. What the happiness? I think happiness is very important for the people. That's why they are just running behind happiness.
yeah.
So is there any question you have? Otherwise, we should wind up this session.
Yeah, yeah. I think we are talking for a sufficient time. Also, you answered almost all my question, and I also tried to answer all of your questions. So I think
Yeah.
yeah, it was
We will
actually
have. Yeah, we have done
yeah,
all things.
yeah. So it was actually a pleasure to have a word with you, and I like to like again
Yeah, of
connect with
course.
you sometime.
Yeah, of course, of course. That is a random conversation. I just sent a message in the group, and on that time you are available. So that's why we are connected today. And that is a very wonderful conversation. We can say that I really No, I really just glad to know all of things about you because you are working at that state. There's no need to just learn that language because you are civil engineer and that going on such a fabulous work in your life. But still, you just are fascinated about that language. That is a very good thing. That is keen interest you're showing in that language. So of course, I think you are good at that language, and in upcoming days, you will be mastered that language. That is the reality. So be.
Yes, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
So
Also, and
yeah.
I wish you the, also I will like to, wish you the best for whatever you are doing in your life. Also,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
Okay, so okay, just
Okay,
enjoy your
okay,
work.
bye.
Bye bye.
Okay,
Take
ma'am.
care.
Bye bye.